It's being able to have the financial freedom to pursue that goal, understanding that I'm not alone in it and that I can be helped to overcome it. No, when it comes to my savings, very much conservative. All I did was save. I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Has there ever been a moment where you were the wick, Selin?
Yeah. And we were like, oh my God.
Is it ever too late to start?
สวัสดีค่ะพบกันอีกครั้งกับพิมพ์ในรายการ DreamBox by Zipmex เพราะต่างคนมีต่างความฝันพวกเขาแต่ละคนจึงมีวิธีการดำเนินชีวิตที่ต่างกันมีไลฟ์สไตล์ที่ต่างกันวันนี้แขกรับเชิญของเราจะเป็นใคร Let's go meet her Hello, Selin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. So, because the show is called DreamBox, I want you to talk a bit about your dreams. Like, what are your dreams? It could be your childhood dreams, or it could be your dreams right now.
Well, when I was a child, I wanted to be all sorts of things, starting from a veterinarian to an environmental scientist. But then throughout my high school, I wanted to kind of travel the world, and the only platform I could see myself doing that in was to get into hospitality. My dream is pretty much like many of us, right? Always to serve a purpose and to always be moving forward.
What are the challenges you faced throughout your journey and how did you overcome them?
I faced quite a number of challenges, I'd have to say, I think just like anyone else. So there were times where you just felt like, you know, it's too hard, you want to give up, or how can I make the situation better and whatnot. And I think I overcame it best by kind of sourcing, or let's say asking people around me, asking my friends, asking my family, and those that know me most on how to overcome things. How would I be able to overcome it with the tools that I have? For me, overcoming it was a lot of involving people around me and just understanding that I'm not alone in it and that I can be helped to overcome it.
So in your journey, with every step of your life, it requires some form of input. Mm-hmm. It could be your time or it could be your energy, and sometimes it's money, you know. Yeah. So what we want to know is how does money play a part? How does it play a role throughout your journey?
For me, it's being able to have the financial freedom to pursue that goal. So how to get that money and to make sure that goal is achievable with your freedom, I think is important. So yes, it does play an important role. It's not the only thing, but of course it plays an important role in fueling your goal.
And Selin, you're a very, very busy woman.
I can be, yes.
So time is just valuable to everyone, right? And with you being very, very busy running around the place and running the place, are there any tips or smarter way of making money?
I think it boils down to time management. If it's really something you want to pursue, or if it's really something you are interested in, you need to be disciplined to set time aside to pursue that. So and same goes for goals, right? So me being in hospitality, I kind of naturally wake up very early in the morning anyway. So my day usually starts at around 5, and from 5 till before I go to work, I use that time to kind of set the goals or the tasks I have to do for the day. And now I've set that time to kind of study a little bit more on cryptocurrency and crypto trading and whatnot. So instead of my 5:30 a.m. run on the treadmill with Spotify, it's now on YouTube channels and all these crypto vloggers. So I designate time to study a little bit more, to listen more, to read more about the space, because it's very new to me, and I always keep curious about it and stay curious in this area and in this space. So yeah, I believe having proper time management, even if you're busy and if you're disciplined, I think you can expose yourself to this for sure.
So you say you're very new to this crypto space.
Very new.
But you absolutely love it.
Completely.
How did you get into it? Were you investing before? What was your background in terms of all of this?
So, funny enough, my mom's a trader. She trades the stock market, and she's very good at it. So I've always had that kind of trading talks on the conversation on the dining room table. But I never really jumped onto it until maybe March this year.
Oh wow!
Yeah, March this
year. Very recent.
Very, very recent. March this year, it was funny. I came across a family friend who kind of dropped hints in there about crypto trading and cryptocurrency, but I never really dug into it. But I was convinced enough to invest in Bitcoin. So I got my KYC done over that dinner, which was really funny. Yeah, it was that fast. I got my KYC done, transferred the money from my bank account onto the platform, and then bought myself some Bitcoin back in March, but not enough, Tim. Because now we're in December and I'm like, oh my God, I should have bought more. Yeah, but I took a step, and I'm happy I did. And no, it was only maybe 2 months ago, back in September, where I really jumped in and just went all in with cryptocurrency. Yeah.
Nice. So you basically started from zero.
I started from nothing. I started from no knowledge of crypto, no knowledge of blockchain, nothing.
So when you say that you have exposure to stock investing, were you a conservative investor? Are you adventurous, go all in type of person?
No, when it comes to my savings, very much conservative. When you move around frequently in your 20s and whatnot, you don't know where to put your money because you don't know where your roots are going to be, correct? Of course. So I was at least very conservative with my money. All I did was save. I'll figure out what to do with it later. Sure, I did the traditional stocks. I did the traditional stocks and whatnot, but I never explored this cryptocurrency until recently. So I am conservative, yes. Still very conservative, but willing to take more risks as I get more comfortable with it.
So we've heard success stories with this crypto investing, and you're very new to this crypto space. Has there ever been a moment where you were the wick, Selin?
Yeah, it wasn't just one moment. It was like moments.
Could you replay it for us and then share it with us a bit?
Yeah, for sure. And I know we spoke about this before, but it's crazy. So there was one Saturday where I literally woke up with my boyfriend and we're like, you know what? Let's set a goal today. Let's see how much we can make with cryptocurrency today. Now that we know what we know, let's just jump right in and try out. So it was a Saturday. I remember this day very well. We walked from Sukhumvit 24 to Central World. Walking. It was a very nice day. We already had our Zipmex account open, I remember, and we were already looking at coins to buy. We went ahead and we studied 2 or 3 coins, put our money in it, and we're like, you know what, looking from the trend on the graph, looks like it can hit where we want it to hit, maybe 2 to 3% return. So we set it into, I think, 3 coins or whatnot. And the moment we made that buy, and during the walk, we realized that in one of the coins, we bought at the wick. And we were like, oh my God, how can we buy at the wick? It was so high, it was so obvious. How did we not see that? So it was a painful half an hour walk until we reached Amarin, and we were like, okay, you know what, let's see our investments and whatnot. So we went back in and we realized the 2 other coins made us our return, but that one was 1 wick that we hit. So yeah, of course, there are success stories. Out of this, there were maybe out of 3 coins we made back on 2. So it's okay. What we took away from that was a learning lesson. So now we practice not to be the wick again. It's a learning process. And for every time you enter a trade now, at least for me, I feel that burn a little bit from that wick. But you learn from it, and you make better trades moving forward.
So you started from nothing and then you started to learn more about it. Throughout this whole entire space, how are you so confident that you won't lose everything?
Well, actually, like I said, I'm conservative, right? I didn't jump in with everything that I had. I jumped in slowly because I learned by doing. So I'll only learn if I start to practice and start to do it. So the community that you have around you with crypto and the Zipmex guys, your team, and everyone else that are my friends and friends of friends that are in this space, when you get to share ideas of coins and ideas of which trades to go in and which ones to look out for and whatnot, you get more comfortable because these guys have been here for longer than you have. And by longer, I mean like maybe 1 or 2 years, and that's already long in crypto, crypto years, yeah?
Everything changes very quickly.
Very, very fast. So that just makes you feel more comfortable in investing. For me, at least, the community helps a lot.
So you're really enjoying the platform and the crypto space and the community that you have around you, or shall I say, like closer family now. Because everyone just like share all these like success and failures, not really failures, but just more of less favorable events, I guess, when you lose something, right?
Right.
Is it ever too late to start, Selin?
No, it's never too late. It's never too late. I used to think that back in March, I'm like, oh my God, I'm already late to the train. I'm not even going to jump on it. No, you're never too late. I wish I did go back, jumping in with both feet back in March, but it's okay. It's never too late. I'm glad that I made the move back in September. I'm here now, in December, and I'm trading every now and then, and I'm learning a lot. You learn a lot in this area. It's not just about making your money work for you. It's also about the technology behind it and all these new coins that come out. What projects do they have? What are they trying to disrupt in the future? I think you learn a lot along the way. It's not just about trading and making money. So no, I don't think it's too late for sure. I think it's key to stay curious.
I'd like to thank you very much for coming on our show today at DreamBox by Zipmex. Anything else you would like to add to our viewers?
Oh wow. I think get your KYCs done, right? Start jumping into it. Start trading. Start learning about how to trade cryptocurrency and feel the speed of all this trading that's happening. And of course, be disciplined on it and have proper time management to be able to teach yourself how to get into this, but at the same time surround yourself with the right community that's into the space too, right? For me, I'm very lucky to have this community and at the same time rub shoulders with you guys here in the great room, and any question that I have in this space, sometimes it's hard to reach the right people or hard to get the right answers, but you guys are experts in this area, so knowing where you are, where you're sitting, like being able to come and approach you and be like, oh my God, what happened, where do I do this and whatnot, it's very comforting, and my friends say the same. They're like, yeah, we trust Zipmex a lot more now that we know you and now that we've seen you and whatnot. So to be in the same space, of course, makes it much more comfortable. So I would like to tell everyone to just get curious about it and jump into it. It's comforting to know that Zipmex guys are right here, that you can come and talk to them if you have any questions.
Yes, like Selin has said, we've got our office here at the Great Room in Gaysarn, so it's very, very reachable for us to, you can always come and pop by. We're always reachable on our Facebook, Zipmex Thailand, and we're also reachable via Telegram as well. We've got a community there, we've got a group chat going on. We can always discuss stuff, and you can always come to our meetup events to meet all of us in person and get to connect with everyone in the crypto space. So thank you so much for coming on our show, DreamBox by Zipmex. สำหรับ EP หน้านั้นแขกของเราจะเป็นใครมาจากอินดัสทรีอะไรต้องติดตามชมกันต่อไปพิมพ์จาก Zipmex วันนี้ขอลาไปก่อนสวัสดีค่ะ